Welcome back, journal loves, those who love to journal. Makaya here with another journal layout. So today I'm going to be journaling about my girlfriend's birthday. So if you don't know, I live in the city. I live in Detroit. Well, I don't live in Detroit. I live in Metro Detroit, but yeah, I'm from Detroit. And so there is this Chinese restaurant that is downtown called Zuzu. It's like sushi kind of place. It's a lot of sushi. And so she did that. So I'm going to journal about this. So I just have a couple photos. I'm going to cut them out and then we'll work on our layout. This is a quick journal entry. So for those who don't know, my name's Makaya and I like to journal. I love to journal my life, my kids' life, and I also love to make journals for people. My goal is to encourage journaling around the world. So today this journal entry is about my girlfriend. So I met her in college, in community college, just recently. I think last year or the year before last. It was the year before last. So last year was her birthday, and she invited me to this restaurant, and of course I went. It was such a nice restaurant. It was very beautiful, aesthetically pleasing. I did a whole little video on my TikTok. It was so nice. The only thing is it was very expensive. Usually whenever I go out, I buy a margarita. That's like my drink of choice. Usually I get two. That's like my limit when I go out. So this particular time I got a drink, of course, and I didn't ask how much it was. I was just assuming it was like a regular price, you know, like $15 for a margarita. So they came with this little bitty glass. You can see a margarita. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's like $15, right? You know? So when she got ready to like get the food, like buy the food or whatever, or take the orders for the food, my drink was gone, and I'm like, maybe I should just get another drink, right? So I asked the lady, like, how much was the drink? You know, I would like to get another drink or whatever. The lady said $24 for this. Oh my God. I was like taken aback. Like, seriously? $24? And she was like, yeah, it was $24. Yeah. So needless to say, I got one drink. I did get like some sushi. I didn't like it. It was very fishy. I usually get like a tuna roll. It wasn't really good. Like I said, it was very fishy. So I think I might have taken it home and given it to my daughter, or I left it there. It wasn't good. But like I said, it was a nice experience to be able to, enjoy that day with her. It wasn't about me, it was about her, right? So like I said, I met her in community college. It was a rainy day that day, and I went to class. I was early going to class, and it was an English class. It was in the summer. So it was an early summer, or it was an afternoon summer class. So I went to class, and then all of a sudden there was no class. Like they canceled class that day. And so when they canceled class, I was walking out and she was walking in, and I'm like, I knew she was in our class, and I'm like, girl, they didn't cancel class. And she like, oh my God, let me tell you about my day. It was such a horrible day. I just caught an Uber up here, and there's no class. It was just like a whole little thing, right? And so I'm, me, I'm like, I'll take you home, no problem. Like, you want me to take you home? Where you live? And she's like, are you serious? Oh my God, I'll give you gas money and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, girl, don't worry about it. So on the way to her house, we got to chit-chatting and stuff like that. And so we talked about life and the struggle and new beginnings. She had just moved into a new house. She had just adopted her godson. There was a lot going on, And then on top of going to school and just trying to get her life together, trying to get herself together. So, we basically discovered each other, such beautiful people, and yeah, and the rest is history. Yeah. She's a sweet person. So the restaurant we went to, she had a couple of her friends come, so I went by myself, of course, because it was like a weekend type thing. My husband worked, and he doesn't really go out to like my friends' events or anything like that. So, yeah, he worked, so it was just me. So I went by myself, and it was really nice. It was a really, really nice little gathering she had. And I enjoy myself. I love to meet new people. And it's just a little vibe, Especially the fact that I just met her on a whim. She has a couple kids around basically the same age as my kids. She came over a couple times with the kids. And yeah. So this is my layout for her. So it's very simple. So you can see I pretty much figured out what I'm gonna do. I'm going to put this is the menu for the restaurant. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that there, and I'm just gonna cut it out. Just gonna make it a little more of a cleaner cut here. So let's put this on somewhere. And then I'm gonna do side tape my little drink down because I want to make sure I put the price tag on there. I just thought that was so expensive, like $24 for that drink. Now, if it was in a bigger cup, I would understand. It was in a very small cup. There was no reason why that drink should have been $24. Like, are you serious? But, it is what it is. It wasn't my day. It was her day. So, whatever. But like I said, I'm going to make sure. So, we have this and this. I am going to use this for my writing space. Like I said, it was like a Korean or Chinese kind of vibe. It was a sushi restaurant, Zuzu. So, I want to use this. And then it's going to also go with the red. So I'm just going to two-side tape this down. Now, if you're in the Detroit area and you've tried that place, let me know your experience. Like I said, it was a vibe, it was cute, it was just too expensive, and it wasn't all it was cracked up to be. But like I said, I would never choose that type of spot for my birthday event. but that was something she chose because it was her birthday event, right? Like they had these like chandeliers all over the place. They were very, very pretty. You can see it's like chandelier kind of. So, okay, so I like this. I'm gonna just go ahead and glue that down like that. The layout never ends up being the way you initially put it, right? It's like things are always like moving and changing and you see something that looks better. I like the background, so I think I'm gonna put the other two photos on back. I'm gonna put a background on it. See. Okay. I think another one of my girlfriends invited me to this place again, and I was like, nah, you guys have a good night. I'm not going there anymore. It's like, I'm not supposed to eat here. But she had like a whole event going on, so it wasn't just like one party. So I got to at least go to one of her events that she had for her birthday weekend. So this is here. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to also, I think, let me see what I have. Alright, so I was just looking for some things to add to the journal, right? So I think I'm gonna cut this down. I just won't get the chandelier unless I put it like down here. But I love the way that we have her and the table set up. Like I said, it was a very nice restaurant. Very beautiful, aesthetically pleasing. Like they had like these like statues everywhere. It was very cute. So I'm gonna put these down. I have these like they're like, what do you call these? If you know what these are called, comment and let me know. I can't think of it right now. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. But these are very good ways to add a border to the photo without having like a background. I wish I had gold. I'm sure I do. I'm sure I have gold. I'm sure I have silver, and I'm sure I have black. I just can't find them right now. I have 2, but I need 4. Maybe I'll slide it under here and just put it on that end. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to just 2-side tape this down. Or I'm just going to put a 2-side tape right in the middle. I could just put it down with these, but I don't plan on like taking this out of the borders or the photo. So I'm just going to just put it all down. Okay, and then I'm gonna put her here. Just push it on there, make sure it's all the way on, and I'm just gonna hide the other end under the fabric, and then boom. Okay, that's cute. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Okay, and then we'll just add some. This looks like a Valentine's Day. I love you, true love. We not that cool. I'm just kidding, but I don't need that. I thought it was, I picked up because it was gold. So yeah. So I'm gonna put B because her name starts with a B. I haven't heard from this girl in a minute. I've been texting her. I don't know. She gets a new number every time. But like I said, she, I met her in college, so it is what it is. But I want to at least remember our friendship that we have, even if it was for a brief moment. She was very sweet, and I loved her. It was a nice little relationship that we had. I always say all new friends. All new friends. Okay, so and that is it. Let's see. I want to put this on here. Just gonna embellish this a little bit. So this is just a little tag that says party time. And I'm just gonna remember, I gotta put my price tag right here. I could put this and just put like it there, but then this little space is there and it just looks weird. So I think I'm gonna just put it here. Yeah, that'll do. Right there. And then let's see. How about this one here? No, just this. This will work. This is cute. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, do we want it to go here? No, here's good. And then I'm just gonna put some stickers and some embellishments, and then I'll write something here. I'm gonna go back and see what date that was that the party was on. Just like I said, she changes her number, so I haven't talked to her in a while, and the invitation I think was on a different messages from before. So I'm gonna use these. And I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put one here. That's ugly. Okay. Alright, I think that's it. I think that is as good as it's gonna get. Let's see. Okay, so I turned the light down so you guys can see it a little better. So it's not like glimmering. So this is it. It's so cute. And that is basically it. I might find some more words and write, but most likely I'm just gonna write her name out here and I'm just gonna write some stuff there. Oh, I forgot about my party time sign. I definitely want that in there. Because I'm not, I don't remember them going anywhere after this event, so I'm not sure. But yeah, I came, I saw, I conquered, right? So I'm just gonna put this right underneath here. Boom. That is so cute. And that is that. If you want to see me do more journal layouts like this, please like and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, peace, love, and journal.